Yeah. So he goes and he puts the sword down on the table with the magic. And Product Quink just speaks up. So I'm assuming you want me to either tell you what that is or what it can do. Which is it?
A bit of both.
Whichever you.
This is a Thessalonian artifact. And what it does, it's used to contain a spell, perhaps a number of charges. I'm not quite sure without testing, which I would need his help for any motions towards Voon. And it can be used like a wand. But like, say a cleric were to go put a spell in it, a wizard could go use it. Without like needing to like force the magic out of it. It'd just work. Even I could, for instance. However, I'm not going to touch that. Because the spell that is in that blade is something called Wrath.
Would it happen to be the same thing as affected everyone this evening?
Close.
Maybe just...
It is an extremely powerful rage spell, pretty much. Lasts longer, mayhaps even permanent, if you're not strong enough to resist it. Given all the information I've got, there could only really be one thing that's happened, from what I know from my studies. Have any of you ever heard of the Runelords of Thassalon?
Is that a history check?
Yep.
And I know some Thessalonian as well, so I probably read something sometime. I can do a history check as well.
History check, sorry. Quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna check my history. Is there a skill for history checks, or do I just roll?
It's a history check.
Yep, there is a knowledge history.
Okay, knowledge history. Yeah, I do have that. It's a 9.
Yep.
Yep, roll it. I actually don't have it.
For shits and giggles, I will roll it.
You could probably also do Arcana, maybe?
I'll do Arcana, that works.
But I got both.
Yeah,
9 on both.
You can do both. You can get different information.
Okay, so this is for...
Colbert isn't here.
Yeah, I'm just rolling to see what...
Okay, so I draw history.
Mm-hmm.
And Arcana. There we go.
You don't know anything.
Nothing at all. Look at these shitty rolls today.
Hey, at least you're getting them all out during the prologue.
Yeah, let's just throw them all away.
Alright, so you just looks the look of confusion in your faces and just says, the Runelords were an ancient Thessalonian artifact that the Runelords themselves used to store magical power. Whatever happened to the northeast most likely activated one under the town. And given that, and he points over at the city, not the city, the sword, I'm going to assume it's a Runewell of Wrath.
Well, considering how hungry we were this morning, I think accurate. Yes.
Yeah. Seems very likely.
So, is this going to happen again, or is this just a one-time occurrence?
I do not know.
No clue?
No clue.
But we could go back to the forest and check for magic.
How far away would that Runewell be?
I don't know where it would be. I just know it'd be somewhere in the ruins.
Are you telling me you are not repeating an epic dungeon or?
I know that already.
What, like 24 levels in an epic boss fight? Not at all.
Somebody has to know about some kind of ruins.
There are
Hey.
people.
Hey, what's a tabletop RPG without cliche disaster stuff? Starting town built on top of ancient ruins containing powerful artifacts.
Yes.
Never heard that one before.
Disasters waiting to happen.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah, like what's
it's like building your house on top of a cliff.
Yep. Mind you, never mind. But there is actually some like that down south of the town. If you go look.
Is this like the town of tempting fate or something like that?
Probably.
God damn it, fun again.
Rename it to Tempting Fate.
Right, so what do you two do? Because by this point, Voon's just gonna take the sword and go lock it up somewhere. Wait till it wears off or something. Maybe try to
to store some snowball powers in it and then use it.
Wait, you both can use snowball powers?
Well, technically, he could learn snowball and we can have a snowball. That's probably not a good idea considering.
No, I mean, I give the sword to cast and he stores snowball powers in it, and then I use it in the sword.
You know what the best part is that so Pake, if you ever somehow get a hold of his spellbook, you can start learning his spells. However, since your spells come from a familiar, he can't learn yours.
Oh.
Yes,
he can only learn from a spellbook, but you can learn from spellbooks.
I'm totally not salty about that or anything.
Speaking of which, what is your familiar?
It's Owl.
He gets better perception in night sight.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And Owl can go and check and shade figures and stuff.
He can send his owl at people in
Can he cast spells from it or not yet?
I think it's like level 7 or something like that before you can do that.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Something like that.
Because I think wizards get it at 2 or 3, but
I don't know exactly. I've never played with.
essentially sooner or later he'll have his owl touch people.
The only Pathfinder wizard I'd played, my familiar was my shadow, and also my Eidolon.
That's pretty cool.
You remember Vestin when he was a caster?
Yeah, like that 2 sessions or so.
Yeah, I totally should have casted Wall of Blindness, Deafness on the Horde of Orcs.
Yeah,
that would have been hilarious, just to watch them just start tumbling over each other as they can't see anymore.
But yeah, I'm not sure what else to do but go to sleep and wait for the next disaster.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, you try to follow Baylor Hemlock and figure out what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, let's just sneak after him with my 4 in sneak.
Baylor.
What's my stealth?
Bellower,
my 3 in stealth. Let me just follow him.
It's not giving me stuff. It's not giving me phonetic pronunciations.
Bailo.
Bellower.
I could send my old head up in the air and just check.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. Send your familiar.
Yeah, send my familiar up in the air so he can't really get touched. I'm very careful.
Familiar to look at him.
I know you want it dead because you.
Baylor.
How is it written?
Baylor. It is an E, so.
How is it written?
Belor. You can actually
Baylor.
see it. It's in the handouts.
Really? Okay, let me check.
I mean my name?
Yeah,
Oh,
Belor
Belor.
I hit join.
Yeah.
Belor Hemlock.
I apparently my mouse has forward and back buttons, and I just discovered that. So give me a second.
Of course, if a mouse has those buttons, you will press them.
Mine has.
I never have before.
I have.
It's like,
I
oh,
use
there's a
them
there.
frequently.
Yeah, Pake's one of the few people who actually used them, you know. The rest accidentally pressed them soon.
I'm too
So-
lazy just pressing the arrow.
So Matt, you go to the sheriff, and you tell him about all that you've heard.
Is Sheriff currently still with others investigating the body?
I'd
Or
assume so.
Or he returned to...
Yeah,
Okay.
There might be like someone else like to help clean up the body or something, but carry it off to the boneyard.
I mean, yeah, obviously I don't give the bits that they learned just now from the sage about Runewell, because I wasn't there, but I get to him and like give him a report about my what investigation gave, and say that if Madame Mavashti's information is correct, then and sage is correct, then the city will have a lot of troubles coming its way. Yeah, basically
Well,
I give a quick recap for non-magical people. That something
If that's what
happened.
you heard, yeah. If that's what you heard from Madame, then I trust her words. So, well, I guess we'll just have to keep an eye out, because I have a feeling that whoever did that is going to strike again. So, at this point, I just suggest that keep some guards out to look around, but most of us should probably just go back and get some rest.
Understood. And I say that as I will be leaving, I say that two others, not part of the security guard, like decided to help. They might also, they found them and wizard, and I say his name. Apparently they have something, so they might know more.
Bring them into jail. We'll question them at
Oh.
our leisure.
Once the sun rises, you should go find them, but let them get their sleep too. I have a feeling nothing more is going to happen tonight.
Will do. And then I finish my duties, I go back to garrison. So to prepare for a nice new day of duty.
Well, is there maybe a missing house or something like that?
Well, first off, there's an entire section of the city that's different. Second off, some of the names are new.
Yeah, but
They're not what they would be now.
Yeah, but since we're going to play this map anyway, it's not really spoilers.
Yeah. Yeah, just I didn't worry about hiding stuff or changing stuff, because
Yeah,
screw it.
we'll see what happens.
That would be too much work.
Yes, I should have known that was your real reason. Anyway,
And it'd be obvious that I did change something.
yeah.
Yes. Anyway,
We go back to our inn and sleep, I suppose, unless you
which
have any
one
other
are you
plan.
saying at?
What's the cheapest inn in the fucking town? We don't really have much money.
There's the White North in the north. I mean, the White Deer in the north, number 3. And they are usually somewhat cheap. There's...
Let's just say we stay at the deer.
Okay.
It's at the very entrance, so it would have been close to get here, so.
That's probably the first one we picked when we came.
Mm.
Wonderful. I mean, what?
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's why you mentioned it first. God dang it.
I just mentioned it because it was first in the list. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yes, totally. Oh well.
Anyways, so yeah, sunrises. What do you do? Just people are kind of like still
Yeah, we wake up.
disconcerted, I guess would be the way to say it. Like
Worried, scared, not entirely
like-
sure what's going to happen.
yeah, but they're like still like going about with their normal day because stuff still needs to be done.
Hmm.
So, but yeah,
Well, I wake up and be on my duties, and if I don't have any specific orders, I will look for them. But sadly, I didn't
You
ask
have-
them.
yeah. You didn't ask them where they were, but you have your orders to go find them.
Yeah. So
5 hours later, a very, very angry guard comes up at our door. There you are, you motherfucker, you wasted my...
from the last night, would I be smart enough to realize that they are not from here, and they would probably be that kind of guys who would stay at one of the inns? Or
Yeah, you're a guard. You know most of the people and could probably tell that they are outsiders.
okay.
So you can probably just go around and check the inns.
Yeah, I start checking the inns.
Let's see.
Look for an inn which has an owl, he's
When they're
sign
really
board.
just
Inns would be. There's the Rusty Dragon, which is number 37.
Oh,
That's down near the bottom, though.
Just write the name.
There's.
Could we sleep on the Rusty Dragon next? I have a bad feeling about this place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. Like her character suddenly have a horrible feeling this inn was not a good idea to sleep.
Okay, so
Totally not out of
37,
character feeling or anything.
37 Rusty Dragon.
There's another one. Need to remember what it's called because almost no one goes to it. There's Tavern. It's probably got a couple rooms, but nothing big. That's the Hagfish,
The hagfish.
and that's number 33, which is also nearby. Yeah, it's over there by the docks.
Mm-hmm.
There's the what was it, the white deer. You would know that most travelers probably stay at the Rusty Dragon first. It's where Miku Kaijitsu, who is the daughter of one of the nobles of the town, has made her tavern.
Okay, I scratch my head, and then Abadar in my head rolls D3. Okay, I start from Rusty Dragon.
Looks like you're fated to end up with the Rusty Dragon.
Yeah, so Rusty Dragon, then Hackfish, and then White Deer.
Alright, so you go to the Rusty Dragon, and there's a couple more people drinking than what would normally be so in the morning. And you see a Miko behind the bar. You don't see the two in the bar in the tavern, restaurant, whatever area though.
Okay, so I just approach barkeeper, bar lady, and say that I give the brief description of two guys that I'm looking for them, city guards visit. Like they might help me with something. Are they staying here or no luck?
I haven't heard of those two, sorry. she says as she's cleaning a glass.
Okay. I mean, I made it pretty damn obvious that it's not like criminal stuff, so if I trust her that she's know what she's saying, so I just like shrug. Well, I will continue my if the and I see that like I look around at these drinking guys. If they start getting rowdy, you know, you can call the
I'll
guardsman.
handle them. Don't worry. I've always handled it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, good. Enjoy your day, and then I go to and repeat the procedure.
At the hagfish is 33. You just see pretty much all the fishermen and whatnot are in there. However, you see your pretty much arch nemesis, Jorgy Quinn. Wait, no, that's not it. Never mind. No, that was someone else. Jorgy Quinn's the guy that owns the place, and he's a one-legged man. And he welcomes you in and offers you a drink.
I try to like kinda respectfully, because I don't want to go into bar fight even though I'm a city guard. I'm like, maybe later. I'm on duty right now. Important city stuff.
Yeah. You see you see a fish tank that you probably know it's Nora, who is a lamprey, and there's a pouch of money, like a leather pouch full of like prize money next to it. And you would know that the prize money goes to whoever can drink a tankard of water from Nora's tank.
Okay, so this is sort of like
Hagfish, that's what it was. It is the hagfish. Yes.
Yeah, but what you were describing, like a game for...
Yep.
Yeah.
They're probably not going to do it now, but...
Yeah, I'm not doing it now,
But you could, hear about it as a rumor as Colbert or something, so...
Sorry, what was that? I just didn't understood it. Ask Nina about rumors, or...?
No, I'm saying once you're playing as the...
Colbert, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, continuing.
Seeing that they are not here, I guess, I make my way by the main street and then Cliff Street to 3, to White Deer. Being slightly irritated that I had to go through entire fucking city to find those two. Her name's Ameiko. Okay, Ameiko Kaijutsu.
Yep.
Kaijutsu?
Yep.
Kaiju.
Yep.
I mean, the name sounds like...
Yep.
Technically, Golarion has some oriental origin.
Yep. That's what the family's from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I approach the White Deer, and I ask for those two guys.
And would you two still be sleeping, or would you be down in the bar?
Kest would probably be sleeping. I would be at the bar probably.
Oh god, you're expecting me to be sleeping. Oh well, I'll agree. Fuck it, I'll be sleeping. Still being a lazy bum.
However, I just realized this because I forgot about it. There's a reason you'd probably go to the White Deer last. It's owned by your brother, Garrison Viscali. And you two aren't on the best of terms. Because you were both of a Shawansi tribe, and he accuses you of leaving your heritage behind and whatnot. All that fancy tribal honor stuff.
He can go and take a piss, for what I care.
Yep, but so you probably see Snape hanging out in the bar.
So I approach him, There.
Hello. I had a good night. Good night's sleep.
As
I see. So, got any new news, or did you go to sleep after we talked?
I informed Sheriff about situation, and my today's task was to find you. I
Okay.
informed him that you went to Sage, but he didn't. I'm gonna grab you guys and relay the information next day. So, is your companion still asleep?
As usual. Yeah. Shit.
I can go wake him up, which won't be quiet.
Alright, that sounds great. You should do that.
I just shot an arrow. Okay, don't make me look for you more. I've wasted enough time.
You know where we live. No.
Yes. I just okay. So okay. Which room?
Room 12. I presume.
By the way, did I ask you about your names? Mine's Belor.
I don't believe you did. Nice to meet you. My name is Snake. You might have heard it before, I don't know.
Well, I wish circumstances were better.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And what's your companion's?
Castiana.
Alright, and then I just like go up like because I'm not in that heavy armor.
You're
Although I have like 22 AC, so I might have.
You're wearing
Okay.
breastplate.
Yeah, breastplate, heavy steel sheet, so I'm like pretty damn heavy.
and
And I approach the
assume
door and I'm like Guess Diama, you lazy fuck.
Slam up the door in my pajamas. Like, what the hell is
And when
this?
you open the door, an owl flies out of the room.
No, fuck. Anyway, I'm just like slam up the door in my pajamas. What the hell is this?
Sandpoint City Guard, name's Belor, from last night. You and your companion are kinda needed with me to Sheriff. I assume you got more information from Sage.
More or less. Just let me put on my clothes. And I slam the door shut and like grumble. And I walk out with my, clothes, weapon.
Okay, so I go down with him, and I'm like, I'm not like you can grab something to eat and drink, but don't waste too much time.
I'd take an apple or two.
I already eaten. Waiting for this lazy one.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're ready, follow me. I start leading you towards Garrison. I assume the sheriff will be there.
Yep.
Okay, do we arrive without problem?
There's people in the street, but no one's like bothering you.
There's people in the street, but for once, that's not a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you just kind of like stay like towards the middle, and people do their business on the side, or walk to work, or hang out by their house, or something. I don't know what people do in villages.
Yeah, and I'm guessing like majority of them like do not try to like fuck with city guard on principle, so they just like
Given that would be like a crime,
yeah. I mean, I assume there will be some folks who if needed they will attack and kill a city guard, but
Maybe not kill, but attack probably.
yeah,
Kill might give too much of a
too much heat.
repercussion. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I just like go to Garrison and look for sheriff, either in his usual room of him. If not, then I ask one of the guardsmen like, did he saw a sheriff?
He's in his office.
Okay, so I lead
Right.
them to his office.
He's reading the report about what happened last night. Both the massive scare that everybody got and the murder.
Okay, so yeah, if the doors are closed, I like knock politely and answer.
He'd just gruffly say to come in.
Okay, so I open the door and lead Kest and Snape in, and I say, well, reporting for duty, I found those two who talked with Sage and might have more information. That's Kest, and that's...
He looks up and says, well then, what have you got?
Do we give him a short recap, or do I have to try to remember what happened?
You can give him a short recap.
Yeah, short recap.
Hmm?
Well, unless you're like the kind of person that would not be able to remember what happened last night. How much did you drink after you got back to the place?
Well, I'm pretty used to drinking a lot, so I would probably remember. Maybe not everything, but you know, most of it.
Yep. So we give a short recap of what happened. Hmm. Don't expect me to make a recap.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm thinking because I'm, making stuff up.
Yeah, obviously,
what?
I hear that about Runewell first time, so I just raise an eyebrow and look between them and Sheriff.
It's like, well, that certainly doesn't sound good, but for all that stuff, there's nothing that we can do about it, so we just have to work with what we've got. He just kind of waves you both all away. You two just don't get into any trouble, and Bellord, just do your patrols. I've doubled the patrols for now because of the murder, so we'll see what happens.
Understood. Hopefully, we might not deal with Runewell, but maybe we'll stop that murder, assuming it's a one person.
And so, yep. And unless you guys want to do something, nothing happens till later that night.
Okay. No, I'm just doing my duties as usual.
We would do our business and go back to the totally not suspicious inn that we're sleeping in. Mm-hmm.
And I'm playing fetch with my owl.
Mm.
Alright. So, late that night, you're on patrol, and you're going this way. Make a perception check.
Fun. Perception. Okay.
Thanks to last night, you do get a bonus to it, because you just kind of see something, and your suspicion makes you look closer, and there's a corpse there.
Is it the same one from last night?
It's a different corpse. However,
Goddammit. Obviously,
However-
in hand.
the corpse has deep cuts to the neck and torso. Its hands and feet have been severed and stacked neatly nearby, and the eyes and tongue are missing entirely, having been plucked crudely from its head.
So it's more or less same modus operandi.
Yep.
I'm like, fuck, we have a serial killer. Perfect, just what this city needed. Am I alone, or do I have like a buddy on patrol?
You have a buddy.
Okay, so I'm just like... fuck. Last time it was... Is the same guy as last time?
Maybe, maybe not.
Okay, because if the same guy, I'm just saying, well, last time you stayed with the dead body, so this time I might as well stay and you can go inform Sheriff that
Different guy.
we have next body. And we might need to secure it.
Yeah, it's a different guy, so.
So I'm like, ugh. So you wanna keep company of a dead body, or do you wanna inform Sheriff?
He just says, I guess I'll stay, you should go.
Alright, and I make my way haste back to garrison to give a report that, well, we have a killer on our hands. Or killers, but there's something definitely going wrong.
It's like, well, we should probably talk to someone, see if there's like any ritual that they're doing with this. It seems odd.
Well, I can go and talk to Madame Vashti again.
We shouldn't bother her, and Father's probably not going to help us, so...
Sage?
Do you know any other magicians?
Let's hold off for now until we can get some more information. So, from what we know, both kills have been in dark alleys at night, correct?
Seems like it.
And,
but yes, at least I found bodies in alleys.
But they've been on opposite sides of the town. So what do you? So I'll let you take a couple guards, and I give you permission to try to guess where the next one's going to happen.
I just thought, understood, sir. But I guess that will be for another night.
Seems like it, but keep the patrols going. We don't want 2 in one night.
Of course.
So then, night ends. The day rises. What do you do? When the sun rises, you grab those 2. So they probably really don't have a part anymore unless you grab them to help you.
Yeah,
unless
I'm
they
like,
want to do something.
Yeah, I go find them and
I
ask
need
them,
somebody competent, and you ask us.
yeah, are they
people.
doing something, or are they able to help me catching a potential serial killer?
We're kind of just sitting around here hoping to get pardoned for our places.
Yeah.
We're getting money from somewhere. I'm still like really poor. We need to pay our.
Maybe you guys are like working for someone, moving stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd be trying to see if we can find some magical work so I don't exhaust myself so
Yeah,
much.
we're probably heading back to the wizard and see if he got any work for another that knows magic.
Probably meet each other. You took the Tower Street, so you'd probably meet each other on that right about there.
Yeah.
Yep, probably so.
Yep.
So I'm like, greetings, are you busy?
Not right now.
I might require your help, are you interested?
What's it about?
Well, I take them to the side because I don't want to induce panic among population. And I say, well, apart from Runewell travel, it seems like there's a killer running around the city, killing people in very special. And I look at Kest, well, you know something about magic, and I give him description how the person was killed and where. Does that sound to you like some sort of ritual?
It's an arcana.
Feel free to roll any knowledge roll you want.
Okay, I'm just gonna make an arcana then.
You don't know.
No. I'm pretty sure you don't know is what you get on everything, but fucking 5. I have shitty rolls today.
You might not even have the right knowledge skill, but I'm not going to tell you which one it is.
Yeah.
Cough, cough.
Cough, cough.
So I just look at you and I guess you shrug and don't know.
Nope. I'm sorry, but I don't know.
Well, you might still be able to help. I'm gonna get few guards from sheriff, and I'm tasked with figuring out where the killer might strike next. So the more people I have, the
Yeah, I could send my owl out on patrols some nights, just checking the area.
okay, if you have familiar, then you can ask she, I don't know, like to patrol, like focus on alleys.
Yeah.
Because that's where the bodies were found, not in the open, but in the like dark alleys during the night.
That's one of my owl specialties. Look after look in dark areas for strange people. That's how it find me.
Well, good. I mean, I did that random wisdom roll, but I'm wondering, because how I'm thinking is that if this was like one part of the city and one alley, then this alley was like other slightly part of the city. So now I'm wondering if maybe in this part of the city something will happen. And with 16 wisdom, does that sound plausible?
Yeah.
Because it's really kinda almost impossible to figure out where he will strike.
You think that might be a good idea?
I mean, if that's a ritual, then it would kinda make sense. Okay, so it will be on my head, but you can tell your owl to like keep the lookout and fly on like this part of the city. So Prickleback Lane, Market Street.
Okay, I will do so. What's the building at 23? Because that's in the middle of the two previous murders.
23 in Sandpoint Theater. I think I would.
Okay, just wanna know. Could be a point of interest if the third murder is actually in Prickleback Lane, because that building would be in exactly the middle then.
Yeah, like Lane is not an alley, so I think if something will happen, it will be like
Close to the Prickleback Lane.
like Shark Alley, Razor Alley.
Shark alley. What happened there? Did a shark jump?